Okay. I don't want to be a negative Andy. All right. I'm not trying to be. I am not trying to be negative Andy. But my God, who the fuck thought up this boring ass system? I was already complaining about it because the Coliseum is fucking pay to win, completely pay to win. All right, I have considered this is going to change, by the way, by the time it gets there. It's just everybody starts out the same at the beginning, and then boom, the fucking whales get back on to get their placement back. I have consistently gotten the 100. That's my placement. Um, I fuck me, I guess. But it's very slow. It's a tedious process. It's annoying. I don't give a shit if I get a gear. All this just to save Kairos on new characters who I won't even be using at the start as a free to play. Because of Relic Delta, that's what I keep, like, I see people in comments of fucking Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes YouTubers all the time, and they're like, how is it a bad update? You get free shit. No, you don't. The amount of time you have to invest in this fucking system is ridiculous. To get, all right, let's say we get, you manage to invest all your time into it. You get every single one of those characters, Gear 12. What are you going to do with it? It's still 3-star. It's still Gear 12. They introduced Relic Delta. So you don't get a Captain Rex scenario ever again. Ever again. Because Relic Delta's a thing. You're going to be fucking outmatched by Relic 5s even. Hell, Relic 3s would be a challenge for that. So that's out of the window. You could Relic them up, but what would be the point? They're still 3-star. You still have to, as a free-to-play, get them as higher. I'm pretty sure. Maybe you get them at 7-star. I doubt they would do that. I'm pretty sure it would just be 3-star Gear 12. Maybe 4-star Gear 12? Either way, you're not getting them 7-star. There's no way that they would allow that. Because people pay money for that. So you get and then you have to go through this whole system. But that's not the reason I'm angry right now. So, episode era challenges came out. Look at that. Complete 3 era challenge feats in order to get this fucking episode quest done. All right, let's go do that, shall we? All right, it's the Stormtrooper Luke one. 40 fucking era currency for beating this one feat. You get 1 feat per tier. That's it. 1 feat per tier. So in order to get this done, it looks like it takes 7 days to refresh, or it just doesn't refresh at all. One of the two. It could be a one and done for Stormtrooper Luke. I don't know. It takes a week to refresh. So in that 1 week, right now, as a starting, because the max you can get is free, at this point you would probably be level 15 around. I bought a little things with crystal packs, because I had spare crystals and I didn't know about the fucking system at the start. My mistake on my part. So I'm a little higher than level 15. Tier 2, impossible. Tier 2 is impossible. They're level 25. They're too much stronger. Like, just, like, not enough. I'm already at half health. I've done barely anything to them. That's how useless the system is. You're so restricted in your entire, like, process. And even if I did complete Tier 2, that's 80! Why is it such a small amount of era currency? Why is the progression so slow? What is the point of this? I don't care if it ramps up. It's forcing me to be active the entire time. That works with this set of characters because these set of characters are cool characters we've wanted forever. But what happens when it's the next era and they're completely dog shit? Why would I spend my time on it? Like, this only works in this era because they're giving us characters we care about. Oh, it's a new Darth Vader who's gonna help us with a team everybody really loves. Oh, we've been asking for this new version of Ventress for the longest time. That's gonna be cool to see. Wow, a new Yoda and Chewie combined? That's cool. That's the only reason they're getting us here. If they launched this during the pirate era, I was a fan of the pirates. I think their mechanics are cool. even though I don't know like a single one of them except for Hondo and Maz Kanata. I love the pirates. If this released, if this released then, not a single person would have played that era. It would be dead in the water. Because this is the worst fucking system I have ever seen release in a game. I cannot believe that there was someone in the fucking idea room over there that said, hey, you know what would be good? Let's do this. And then we get all this bullshit. So anyway, era challenges also just fucking useless. It's like I'm a level 85 account. I got so many characters at Relic. It's like if Stormtrooper Luke feels like worse than if I were to get him in the old system. Because at least then I would already have him at fucking gear 10 or so before Kyrotechs kick in and I just don't invest anymore. Like, I get they were going for the slow approach. I don't want a slow approach. I would rather you just hand me the gear 12 for free and then let the pay-to-wins worry about the Coliseum. If you wanted a pay-to-win system for them to worry about the Coliseum with the high levels, you give everybody a level 75, which I believe is the gear 12 thing, for free, right? Everybody gets the gear 12 for free. Then the fucking pay-to-wins can buy into your fucking system for the rest of it, and then just that's free to me. That would be free to me. Me having to invest months of time into every single one of these characters in a slow, grindy process that is completely arbitrary and completely limited. Like, I can't get any further in this event. There's no amount of this is tier 2. I'm at tier 2 now. I just got to it. Right now, at my level, there is nothing more I can do in Coliseum. I have gotten each boss to tier 2, and this is as far as I can go, because I cannot get any more of the rewards from this. I can try to get a little more. Oh, look, 1%. That's cool. That's cool. There's 1%. There's 2%. And death. That's it. Done. 2% more. That's it. That's the limit there. I need 10% to be able to get to the next level right here. And I believe I've gotten the rewards don't reset. So every single time you don't get to do tier 1 and tier 1 to tier 2. Now that I'm at tier 2, I am stuck at tier 2. From this point on with this. I mean, I still have to update my score for the Coliseum, but I get no rewards out of tier 1s, I'm pretty sure. At least from the looks of it when I encountered the other bosses. Like, the rewards didn't go back down. Unless it changes when you go up to rank 2. I could be wrong, because I went from rank 1 to rank 2. My rank 1s from the previous one that I already had like 40% done on them. Or 50%, 80% on this one. And I couldn't reclaim those rewards. Like, it didn't reset within the tier. Maybe it resets after you pass the tier. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna assume it doesn't, though. Like, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. Any cheaters still? Oh, wow, look at that! I mean, maybe no, yeah. And then the cheaters constantly in the leaderboards. Imagine level 7 Luke. Wow, yeah, you definitely got tier 5, 250,000 points. It's fucking absurd that this happens. This is still happening. And you know what's the fucking crazy part is? Fucking report. Just they're look at what the fuck is? Why is there not a cheating option? There's a Coliseum option. Obvious cheater, fix your game. Jesus Christ. The fact that the cheaters are doing this constantly too, when it's easy to catch them, is crazy. But there's so many. Every time I look at this page, there's another cheater. they'll get banned, and then another one will show up. I don't get the point of it. Maybe they're not banned, though. It could be that the rank resets every single time. So it could be that they won the reward and they're perfectly fine. I can't tell if a ban is happening or not. There's no communication on that part. So, and for all I know, they could just be getting the rewards for free in first place and stealing it from people. Because, yeah, we just need a bigger cheater problem than there already was. That's great. It's fantastic. This whole system, it's totally released with flying colors. I'm so glad. Well, in other news, now that the rant of Coliseum's out of the way, Jabba the Hutt, Relic 7, still need to get his ult. I got new mods on him, so I'm happy with that. Jabba's great. Can't interact with any of the characters in Coliseum for 3 months, but at least I got Jabba the Hutt. The big fat slug. Once I get ultimate, I'll be happy. And then my next farm after him will be Jedi Master Kenobi. I already have quite a bit of his requirements, but I still have some major stuff I need to get through. General Kenobi at Relic 8 is not that big of a deal. I just have one relic for that. The bigger ones are the ones that I never use, like these characters that are low gear. This one I don't even have at 6 stars, so that's going to take quite a while. Especially with my luck. Okay. But yeah, once I get through that, it should be mostly easy. I'll focus on the Jedi first, because then I can get my Jedi to high relic. I use Shakti in my Padme team, I believe. Grandmaster Yoda Relic 8 would also help with the new Relic Deltas. That could help in the Keller and Beck team, if I wanted to put him there. Stuff like that. So that's fine. I'm not going to act like Relic Delta is a super bad thing. It is bad in PvP. I wish it was just in the PvE. Like, from a gaming perspective, if we're not talking about a company greedily trying to milk us for everything we're worth, because that's what they're doing. I don't believe this mindset of oh, they have to make money. They make plenty of money already. There are plenty of games that make money without fucking up the PvP and shit like that. They could easily, this game is big enough, they could easily make money off of cosmetics if they wanted to. They could release cosmetics for characters. Instead of releasing 5 different versions of Chewbacca, those different versions can be cosmetic appearances that they put on the character. You can do shit like that. That's why there's so many free-to-play games that have that system, and they're good free-to-play games because of that system. Another way would be non-forceable ads. Ads that give you benefits is a thing to do. Oh, you want more energy? Here's an ad. Or you can pay with crystals. Your choice. That is a way free-to-play games work. Not forced ads. God, if they did forced ads, that would be awful. Those are different. The ones that the mobile games that are free-to-play that force ads on you, that just like, oh, all right, you've done this amount of gameplay, here's a mandatory ad that you can't skip, and you're gonna have to watch it all the way through, otherwise we're not gonna let you play the game. Those are terrible. I'm talking about the ones that give you reward if you choose to. Those are both ways that can make money for the company without messing up the free-to-play experience in the PvP aspect of the game. You could do that. We don't need this whole, oh, what are they at now? Is it a multi-billion-dollar company at this point? How much money has Star Wars Galaxy Hero made? Yeah, this is 2024. Does the statistic allow me to see it? Damn, comparing it to 2015, this game popped off in 2016. That's crazy. That is absurd. Wow. That's not a good way to showcase. I want to Oh well. Point is, they're making a lot of fucking they're making a lot of fucking money. They don't need more money. They are good. They don't need to do all this shit. Like this is unnecessary. This is what we call greedy. Greedy. We don't like this. We shouldn't support this. But the fucking idiotic whales will keep doing it because I need my new currency. It's fucking stupid. It is the worst waste of money I see, and I will shame you. I'm not going to baby you. If you spend your money, I don't care if it's your hard-earned money, you deserve to go poor. If you spend your money on this, and that is the way you choose to use your money, I hope you go poor. I am not backing down from this. I don't give a shit if it sounds harsh. You are wasting money. 2 of these packs is enough to buy a good indie game. Go play a good game. Why are you wasting your money? I don't like wastes of money. The reason I play this as free to play as possible is because this game is not worth more. Why would you spend more? It doesn't make any sense. All just for some simple validation? You need some tiny bit of validation for your life, making you feel like it was worth it? It's stupid. Go play Clair Obscur. It is $50. Maybe 40. Might be on sale, I'm not sure. Black Friday's coming up. Either way, go play that. That is a masterpiece of a game. And I guarantee you, you whales have spent infinitely more money than you would on that game. And you would get way more bang for your buck out of that. In fact, you probably spent way more. If you look at your expenses, I hope some of you would realize that you could go buy every single masterpiece game on Steam right now, on console right now, and it would still be less money than you have spent on this game. You just keep feeding into the terrible, terrible business practices over and over again. It's starting to look worse than fucking Nintendo fanboys. I have bought every Nintendo console up to Nintendo Switch, except for the 3DS. 3DS I missed. I'm done with them. I've been done with them. I have fucking self-control. I stopped buying their games. Completely. I stopped going into I stopped getting the fucking $5 monthly, $4 monthly payment to this fucking Switch subscription. It's called the boycott. I don't care if it's not working because people are just fucking still doing it. I'm not going to purchase from them anymore because they do not deserve my money. CG does not deserve your money, whales. If they lose you, they will stop their bullshit. The reason they're not stopping is because you keep buying. You just keep buying useless shit. Like, it's fucking absurd. It is by far the stupidest community I have ever seen. Ever seen. It is by far worse than Nintendo fanboys. Like, because at least they don't spend thousands of dollars on a free-to-play game. Like, my God. Anyway, this rant has gone on long enough. I think I'm fucking livid by this system. The system's awful. I don't know what they replaced for these era level currencies here, but I don't like how they replace shit for it. I'm sure that it'll all work out in the end, but this is absurd. The amount that they are limiting you to just get what we want, and eventually you'll get to the point where it will work out for you. The fact I like, it's like they ran the numbers tight. That's what this shows me. 40 currency for for 1 feat in tier 1. This is the gameplay we get. We lost galactic challenges for this. At least galactic challenges had 3 feats you could complete per tier. And because it was relegated to your entire roster, you could do every single tier if you had the right team ready. And we lost that for Episode Pass, which took out all the rewards for Galactic Challenge, and then they said, fuck it, get rid of Galactic Challenge fully. Let's bring in this new system. And now the only painful reward we get is arrow currency, and we're not going to get any significant amount until tier 5 and tier 6. And at that point, I would need way more than 560 for it. So I don't even know how this is mathing out. I'm going to hope that you could do this once a day. It says it has 7 days left. There is nothing that tells me that it resets. I'm going to hope that it resets daily. That is my hope. That way I can actually do this episode quest now. Otherwise, this is the worst episode quest I have seen. Because right now you can only complete 1 era challenge feat with tier 1, because tier 2 is too difficult because they lock you behind a time wall on the levels. And this thing will take until the end of the fucking 6 days and 22 hours is when chapter 3 starts. That means that it's very possible that this will be impossible to do if this thing doesn't reset on a daily. We'll see. I don't know. Either way, it's stupid. I don't like it. 40 is way too little. This should be like 1,500. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I will never get it. Like, if we look at what it takes 1,900 to level up. 1,900 to level up. Also, I can't do anything with this right now either. I can't level up more. So, again, the system has locked me out. It is not possible to get to level 17 for me right now. It is impossible. Because I cannot get these. This, 10%. That's all I need, and then I can get 1 level. But all of these take way too much to get to, currently with 1 character that I currently have. So, there's nothing I can do there. I am basically locked progression-wise until I can get more of those. Which is boring. It's boring. The entire system is boring. Alright, how long is this? This has been 23 minutes of ranting. I think I'm done. I'm still heated and want to talk more, but there's not much else I can talk about. I guess Relic here. If I want to not be a negative Andy, Relic Delta at least helps with some shit. If my Night Sisters were like Relic 7 here, this might be a doable challenge tier. Currently fucking Darth Sidious still fucks me up. I believe Darth Sidious is Relic 3, and my Night Sisters are Relic 5. He still one-shots my Night Sisters. So, I'm assuming Relic Delta helps with this. It's helped with other assault battles, which has been nice. It has made the assault battles a lot easier overall. So that is a good thing. It's made a couple of the battles in, what's it called? What's it called again? Sorry, it's been a while. Rise of the Empire. It's made a couple of these battles better for me. And my guild, from what I can tell. So that's good. Again, if it was just for PvE, I could see it as being a mostly benefit. The problem comes with arbitrarily making teams useless in a PvP setting. Like, this would be a 3-round loss right now. But luckily, my first round, my opponent had a relic. This team got one shot. This team got one shot. I'm not like normally in a normal setting. My Darth Bane has, depending on how this team is built, even Relic 1, my Darth Bane could instantly die if I don't one-shot the what's his name. I've had it happen. It's unlikely, but it still happens. But I just like guarantee one shot with Bane on this team now. I had a little trouble with the Ray here because Relic ate Ray. But other than that, the rest of the team was relatively easy. Jabba was piss poor easy because the entire team's Relic 5 except for him. So I had a major advantage. Like this person put lower relics on defense and they got screwed over for it. I don't remember how I dropped a battle here. I think I tried something unique. Like the trench got one shot. Relic 3 trench. Gungan's got one shot. Relic 5, Relic 3, stuff like that. Like it's just stupid. It's just a stupid system. Yeah, I gotta update that team. Anyway, I don't think it should exist for PvP. And I think I've said my piece on that part. This entire update's just been fucked. The only good thing so far, and you guys really should get to doing it, is the journey quests. Get through those. I'm gonna enjoy it. Oh, it gives 7-star too, which is nice. I'm gonna enjoy the journey ones. It's gonna take me a while to get through them, I think, but because some of these feats are, I don't know how free to play are doing some of these feats. I don't know how free to play is gonna do the vulnerable feat. You would need like an event or something for that, I feel. Otherwise, it just, I don't know. I think 100 vulnerables was too much. But the defeating rebels is easy, so that's fine with me. As you see, I've gear 12, so that most of my Phoenix is low gear, so this will be helping me greatly improve them, because if I have 2 of them Relic 3, which even then I'll need to move that up now because of how this works. But like, would love to use the rest of these. I just don't want to give. I can't give them gear right now if I want to keep improving on other teams. So that's where I'm at. But yeah, this isn't that bad. Just defeat 100 rebel enemies with rebels. That's like, that just means I just use rebels across the board. Like, I could do that. I could do that in Conquest. Just use rebel teams. Just bang one out with a rebel team. Boom, 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 boom. I am a little low relic here, except for Han Solo. So I don't know how this is going to work, but we could stun you. Or we kill him because we do too much damage with Han Solo. That is the thing, isn't it? Alright, we'll counter. Hey, I'm at 100% turn meter. That's not fair. Let me go. Let me go. Okay. He's gone. Alright. And then we do this. Yeah, see, if I just do this, that'd be easy. So I think most of these... That wasn't intentional at all. Okay. I think most of these feats are probably going to be easy for, hopefully, free to play. And hopefully everyone can get these anniversary quests. Luckily, you have a year to get them, so that's not a big thing. That's a plus. I'm finding some pluses. It's just so much of it is Eris, and with the era challenge is just that. You're telling me this took this, like, you couldn't just release this with the update? have it all at once. You had to give us some anticipation, not tell us anything about how Era Challenge is either. We get no information on how the Era Challenge is going to work. And then you drop it and it's this. It just, none of it feels good. None of it feels good. And that's been my rant. 30-minute video talking about this shit ass update that just keeps giving shit. Oh, see ya. I'm done. I've like blown my fuse too much as it is.